I am Jeevan Kumar, Assistant Professor at Department of Public Policy, Law and Governance, Central University of Rajasthan. Earlier, we have seen two phases of the evolution of the discipline of public administration. In the third phase, we see the criticism and challenges that were posed to the study of public administration. The phase was between 1937 to 1950s. In this phase, we will look at some of the contributions made by Chester Bernard, Herbert Simon, Robert Dahl. The functions of the executive. The book written by the Chester Bernard challenged the claims of politics administration dichotomy and the claims for the scientific nature of the discipline of public administration. And in the book written by Marx, in the Elements of Public Administration, he says that politics is not different from the administration. He critically examines that public administration is not only related with the implementation aspects of the policy decisions, but it is also related with the processes involved in arriving at the policy decisions. And now we see the writings of Herbert Simon. The title of the book is Administrative Behavior. In that book, he says that the scientific principles of administrations are mere proverbs. They are no more scientific in that sense. He says that every principle will have a counter principles. He advocated behavioralism as an approach to make the discipline very scientific. Robert Dahl joined Herbert Simon in this criticism. In his article, The Science of Administration, Three Problems, he observed that the study of public administration is far from science because it could not clear normative values, and it also could not predict human behavior. Robert Dahl also says that it is not possible to have scientific principles unless we adopt a comparative methods. To Robert Dahl, public administration failed to meet all these criteria. Therefore, the principles of public administration are not scientific. Dwight Waldo also, in his book The Administrative Science, attacked the notion of the principles of administration, and he said that there are inconsistencies in the principles of management. With all this criticism and challenges posed in the third phase, there was a compulsion to abandon the dichotomy between politics and administration and to make it as an attempt as a scientific discipline. The fourth phase of public administration is a phase of crisis of identity in 1948 to 1970. This phase was a more turbulent phase for the discipline of public administration. As we have seen earlier, that Robert Dahl and Herbert Simon and their criticism of scientific nature of discipline. And it led to the scholars to find the ways in which public administration can be given a recognition as a separate discipline. In the process, attempt was made to link public administration with the discipline of political science and the management. And there were scholars who were also trying to see that politics is nothing but administration and vice versa. They were trying to portray that the study of public administration is also the study of politics. The study of politics is also the politics of public administration. And the most important scholar in this area is John Gause, who published his article in 1950. He says, trends in the theory of public administration is that a theory of public administration means a theory of politics also. That is how the umbilical cord between politics and the study of public administration has been established in the writings. And during this phase, we have to observe two important developments. What were they? The first development is the growing importance for the case study method, and that was also adopted in public administration. And the second development is the rise and fall of comparative approach to the public administration. Let us look at these developments. Robert Dahl, we have seen in the previous stage that to make the study of public administration scientific, we need to adapt comparative method. And there was also an emphasis that cultural factors must be studied to make the discipline very scientific. In this process, we have the development of comparative administration group in 1930, and which was funded by the Ford Foundation. The emphasis of this support was to study different administrative systems from a comparative perspective and understanding the cultural factors that influence administrative settings. And Frederick's approach, and his approach is ecological approach to study the administrative systems, made an important effect on the study of public administration. However, this has got a setback because the major focus was studying public administration from theoretical aspect, which subsequently led to the questioning of its identity, and it led to a problem of identity for the discipline. As a result, in 1973, the comparative public administration, that group was abandoned. So this is how the discipline of public administration was undergoing a crisis in that period. And I also explained earlier that this phase marked the relinking of public administration with the political science and also management. In the writings of several authors, we find that the public administration and management principles were put together. The study of management and the study of public administration was almost treated the same. For instance, the writings of Herbert Simon, Richard Syrett, March, all their writings reflect that public administration was tried to be relinked with the principles of management. And this was a paradigm shift. However, the relinking of public administration with the management had a criticism because it has a focus, but it doesn't have a locus. In terms of focus, it provided certain management principles to public administration in terms of how to achieve efficiency. But it didn't clearly mention in which settings these principles can be applied. Therefore, in this phase of crisis, the public administration was not in a position to identify itself with management or with the political science. That's why this phase is a phase of crisis of identity for the discipline of public administration.